Hey, what up, though? Getting mixed signals out there, y'all. Y'all better get this stuff together. I'm getting mixed signals out there. Okay? And we're going to talk about Jaron Ennis and Stanionis. And I've been asking people for a while. This is before it even landed on y'all plate. I asked you guys, what kind of performance are you expecting from Jaron Ennis? I said this months ago. Do you notice when I ask stuff like this, people never answer me, but I always circle back on this stuff. Why do I say y'all sending mixed signals with Jaron Ennis? First, before I get started, you guys have to stop trying to babysit and safeguard Jaron Ennis just because somebody has an opinion. You guys are hypersensitive about Jaron due to Errol Spence. Let's just keep that a buck. That's exactly what y'all doing out there. Because I hear people talk about Jaron Ennis that I know is a fan of Jaron Ennis. And because they don't lick his ass from the rooter to the tutor, they're a hater. Stop that shit. You have post-traumatic stress from what Bud did to Errol Spence. Now, let's move on to Jaron Ennis. The reason why I say y'all sending mixed signals is, once again, this is the problem. And Jaron and his team. Once you guys keep propping yourself up as some kind of monster, once you keep propping yourself up as somebody who could step on Terrence Crawford, and Terrence Crawford is just an afterthought, what do you naturally think happens? People gauge you next to Bud. You open the door for that. Okay? Now, with this Stanionis fight, the reason why y'all sending mixed signals because it doesn't add up. You guys are saying that this is going to be a tough fight for Jaron Ennis. And I'm not saying it's not. The problem is, with the way that y'all have talked about Jaron Ennis and tried to put everybody down, Errol Spence included, with the way y'all talk about him, you guys would expect him to go in there and dog walk Stanionis. I have that expectation, but if I have that expectation, suddenly I'm wrong. How? You guys have posted him up as the boogeyman, super talented, super dangerous, a super threat, a super athlete, twice as fast, twice as quick, dominating, can stop Errol, can stop Terrence Bud Crawford. He's the next best thing. You want people to think of him at that light, but when they hold him to that standard, and I say fine, then he should be able to dog walk Stanionis. Whoa, hold up. This is going to be a tough fight for him now. Hold on. I'm not saying Stanionis is not a good fight, but what I'm looking at, the fact that we taking a guy with this kind of layoff and expecting him to give Jaron Ennis hell, that's mixed signals, man. That doesn't match how y'all been talking about him. It doesn't match how y'all been comparing him to Bud. It just doesn't match. With a guy who ain't fought since 2022, I would think that it would be okay to assume that Jaron Ennis is going to be dominant. Why not? He's the fresher. He's the sharper. He might not be the younger, but he's the fresher. He's the sharper. He's the one that's been active. He's the one with the super talent. He's the one that y'all said is better than the best pound for pound fighter in the world. Why is it wrong to expect that he's supposed to somewhat dog walk and stop Stanionis? Because you guys know that that's not really the case. And that's not a knock at Stanionis at all. I realize Stanionis is going to put up a fight. But with the way that y'all propped him up, even with Stanionis being a problem, he should be able to handle Stanionis pretty thoroughly. Don't you think? And if you don't think, why do I have faith that Jaron Ennis can is supposed to do something that you as a super fan don't have faith in him doing. You think it's going to be a struggle. I'm not saying it's not going to be struggle. What I'm saying is I'm not suspecting that it should be a struggle. So why do I have more expectation and belief in Jaron than you do, and you a super fan? Because y'all sending mixed signals. It lets me know all that stuff that y'all was talking in spite of Bud or whatever and whatnot, y'all didn't believe it. Because when we get in a position, keep in mind, Stanionis is not somebody to look at as him having a super fight. You know what I'm saying? Him or Kukashan. Kukashan just turned out to be that because he was that, and Jaron Ennis was built wrong. That's one of the things I'm going to keep reiterating. But for the most part, I'm expecting him to stop Stanionis. Why? Listen to me closely. The same expectation that you would have for Terrence Bud Crawford. No, let me break it down more simple than that. Whatever you expect Terrence Crawford should do to a person like Stanionis, that's the same thing you should expect Jaron to do. So let me ask you, if Terrence Bud Crawford was fighting Stanionis, what would you expect Bud to do with Stanionis? That's the same expectation I got for Jaron. So tell me, what's wrong for me expecting him to be able to do that? And I'm supposedly on the hate side of things. But yet you don't think that. Mixed signals. Mixed signals. And this is the thing. Yeah, now you can expect it to be tough because Kukashan got you re-gauging your think patterns when it comes to him. But once again, when I hopped on that Kukashan shit and I said it's a bad idea for him to fight him 2 times in a row, y'all wasn't listening till the fight happened. Then y'all understood what I was saying. When I said Jaron Ennis was built wrong, once again, y'all saying this, that, and the third, you hating, blah, blah, blah. Once again, Kukashan fight, now y'all see what I'm talking about. When I say you shouldn't pump Jaron Boost Ennis up to no Terrence Crawford stuff, he not on that level. And when Terrence Crawford walked right past him and Jaron Ennis didn't want no smoke, once again, you guys seen what I was talking about. And here I am again telling you that for you to compliment Jaron Ennis like that, yet expect him to go tooth and nail with Stanionis is sending mixed signals, and it doesn't match what you've been saying this entire time. So it lets me know what you've been saying about this dude has been a facade to cater to your emotions and your feelings because of your hate for Bud and your heartbreak for Aaron. Come on, did I just stab you in the chest with the truth? I know I did. You probably on your knees clutching your chest right now. This is y'all problem. Y'all can't be real to save your life. Now, I'm going to ask you, what kind of performance do you think you should see? And what kind of performance do you think we're going to get? Now, I keep asking these questions. Y'all never jump on them. So leave your comments now. So when the fight's over or whatever, we can come back and we can revisit this. But I notice y'all more cautious now, which is cool. Now, guess what? Now he got the pressure of a big fight with a person that's not really a big fighter or a resume pushing fighter. Not really. But guess what? He gonna go out there and try to get the knockout again. Because you know what? Once again, the pressure is on. Now, why is the pressure on? Because I told y'all he shouldn't have fought Kukashan twice. Now he's going to be in a third Kukashan fight, but except it's going to be Stanionis. Now, does he need to just go out there and focus on his game and just win for him? Yes, but the critics are on his heels now. Why? Because y'all hyped him up so hard and he rode Bud's coattail till now you got the attention you were seeking for. And guess what? Now you can't perform like you're supposed to. Now you're under pressure. Now you think you got to get the knockout. Therefore, you rushing stuff. Therefore, you making mistakes. You look bad in the ring. His dad looked bad in the ring. He had the same excuses for both fights. You know what I'm saying? Back to back. When in the second fight, he said he was going to eliminate and do everything different from the first fight. He ended up doing the same thing again. So let me ask you, what do you think's going to happen when he get in there with Stanionis? The same situation and pressure is there that was in the Kukashan fight the second time and in the Kukashan fight the first time. And the reason why y'all get why it's rolling out this way, because I tried to throw you guys a fucking bone. The reason why it's coming out this way, because I told you he was built wrong. But y'all wasn't getting that. But y'all gonna get it on the Stanionis fight. Yes, he's supposed to win. But how he wins depends a lot on how he's viewed from here on out. Because as of right now, Jaron is looking like a complete hype job. This is not me. This is people who really looking at boxing. Y'all on emotional time. I'm on grown man shit. I ain't got time to be emotional with you, because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? This shit don't affect my life or pay a fucking bill. So why am I getting over emotional about it? I'm not. I'm just keeping 100% funky with you. I know how to eliminate my emotions. You guys think and run y'all mouth off nothing but emotions. That's how y'all end up being wrong about Errol. And that's how y'all end up being wrong about him. And now y'all trying to throw the safeguard up on a Stanionis fight. Talk about this shit gonna be super tough.